Alright guys, before we get into the video, I'm going to talk to you about the Black Friday sale at futtrading.co.uk. Same promotion we run last year, but the deals are even better. All of our 3 to 6 month plans have been reduced, and it's less than £10 a month now for you guys to make as many coins as you possibly can in certain areas. So tier 1, £26 a month, that is for 3 months. So you literally pay, I think it's something in the region of about £8.50 or so per month to trade. That gets you access to buying and selling prices all over the site. Tier 2, £36. That works out at £12 a month, and that gives you access to the live sniping filters and the fluctuations area, as well as everything for tier 1. And tier 3, including our direct bot, it's our bot that pings you deals. For 3 months, it is £49. That is just short of just over £16. You will make millions of coins. And again, these prices are repeated across 6 months. Tier 1 only costs you £7.50 per month if you choose a 6-month option. Tier 2 costs you just over £10 for all that. That's unbelievable value. And Tier 3 is £85 for 6 months. You will make millions of coins. You'll never, ever, ever be able to make the coins you can make from the website via the game with that cheaper value. So get involved, check out the website. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. This is the second of your videos for today. The morning video, League SBC method, BPM, all that stuff. Just there for you guys to really learn how to grind the game, get free packs, all that awesome stuff. The evening video, always a trading video, although this sort of interlinks with League SBC method, and I'll explain in a minute. But your evening video is always a trading video. Don't forget as well, morning streams, 10 AM on YouTube, 5:30 PM on Twitch, don't forget that. And check out Futtrading, our Black Friday sale is on. You can get subscriptions for as little as £7.50 per month. You will never get better value from that than any trading service pretty much out there for FIFA. But this video sort of, like I say, it sort of does interlink with League SBC method. And it's really how you can trade and make coins from using League SBC method. A bit more detail than we've gone into recently. And the other things you can think about when it comes down to trading at a lower end, but if you've got any budget, it works perfectly well. It works brilliantly. So, just for those who didn't stream last night, because I'm going to clear this off, you can see all the icons we bought last night that have sold. We've still got a few of them. These icons here will basically be break even or like tiny lot, like 1-2k losses, because I went out of them by 6 PM. But all these guys here were massive profit. I think with 28k of Zambrotta alone, 25k of that Zambrotta, it was superb last night. We did a lot of coins, a lot of value. We're going to clear that off. But League SBC method brings with it the opportunity to trade across multiple different cards. But the main thing you want to be trading with League SBCs, as always, is bronzes and silvers. Now, the most important thing you have to know about silvers or bronzes is that not all silvers and bronzes were created equal. They do not all have the same value. A lot this year, compared to last year, do have similar values. So when we used to rely upon the League SBC saying specifically West Brom team or specifically a Norwich team, those silvers would spike in price to 10 times what other silvers were. That hasn't happened this year, but there are variances and it's very easy to find that out. If you're League SBC grinding, it's even easier to do this because you'll come across these cards as you do the League SBC grind. It's important you understand that. You will come across them. But on the website, we're going to be adding the silver area. And the way that I look at the silver area usually is just to sort of keep an eye on the silver market and see what it does. Now, all you really want to be doing to know how to trade in this method is to work out which clubs tend to be more valuable than others. So the way I would do that is I tend to go as a standard place to start, sort of defender for any team. So for example, Angers, 1400 coins is the minimum price for a defender. I'll then flick across and I'll have a little look at Monaco silvers and I'll see there's 1100 there. Ever so slightly cheaper, not massively cheaper, but there's a variance there. I'm going to head over to Saint-Etienne. Again, no price there, no price there. Again, 1400 coins give or take for the Saint-Etienne ones, which is cool. Flick across Bordeaux. Take it back down again. And again, that's been set there for 20 minutes, so about 1200. It is only 200 coins, but I promise you, it adds up. And I'll explain why in a minute. Clermont Foot, again, down at 1,100. Quite cheap compared to the other ones we've seen. There's a 300 coin gap there. Estac Trois, again, 1,300. So a slight variance there again. And you want to be writing these down as you go, okay? Bit by bit by bit. So you might do that, for example, for defenders. Then you might get a bit more position specific. And we're going to look at right mids and have a little look what they sell for. So Angers right mids at 1,200, which is fine. Again, we'll flick through. Monaco, do not have one. You'll be able to see that they don't have a right mid, which is fine. Again, Saint-Etienne, 1,200. We have a little look at that. Then we'll flick again, look at Bordeaux. Bordeaux's right mids, as I know, gets up quite high. Now, this guy right now is 1,300, 1,400. At times, this card gets as high as 1,700. If you keep repeatedly doing this, you will see what these silvers drop to and what they climb to. And you can build yourself a very nice spreadsheet, and it will give you a rough estimate of what you want to play for these cards whenever we get silver supply. And it's continual. You can do it for every single league to get yourself so many filters. Again, Clermont Foot just holding a little bit lower than maybe somewhere else would do it. Estactoire, I know this one is the most expensive out of most of them. Roberts tends to get as high as 18 to 1900 coins. He's 1500 at the moment. You will see these patterns developing. So your job is to write down these filters, and you might want to work with, I don't know, 20 teams. And you work with those teams, and you'll just keep an eye on their prices maybe once or twice a day, maybe 3 times if you've really got the time. And it's easy to just flick through these cards. Now, why is it important? Because tomorrow, today, whenever, we may get silver supply from a pack. And when that happens, all the cards tend to drop to a very similar price. So defenders on Liga will get down as low as 700 coins full stop. And just straight 700 coins, fine. Right mids might get down to straight 700 coins. So when you're thinking about, right, I've got 50k I want to spend here, you really want to target the teams that are worth more. The ones that are going to bounce back to the higher values. So if you've got Angers that's going to bounce back to 1200, but Troyes tends to bounce back to 13, 14, 15, 1600, a little bit more. That's really what you want to be thinking. Right, I'm going to go and put my coins into Troyes instead. Apologies for the door closing. Put my coins into Troyes instead, or into a different team, right? And it's important that you do that, because you want to maximize your profits as much as you possibly can. And by doing that, you will see which ones are more effective and which ones aren't. You might go and put your coins into one and you might get back 200-300 coins, and the bounce back wasn't what you thought it was going to be. Or you might think to hold a little bit longer and realize, actually, if I hold these cards for 2, 3, 4 days, then I'm going to do very, very well from them. It's as simple as that. Now, other ways we make coins from League SBC method. First one of those is the obvious one, and that is pre-investing. Now, we have got a massive promo coming on Friday. It's Black Friday, but we're also getting a signature signings promo as part of Black Friday. It's going to be massive. The players that have been leaked already are like Yedda, KDB, I think Atal's in it. It's going to be a huge, huge promo. People are going to want packs. So tomorrow, when you get the pack supply from Thursday marquee matchups, you really, 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 really want to be hitting up all the pre-investments and buying into these League SBC silvers. Checking their prices now and trying to buy at sort of 50% of the price if you can. Last night, Premier League got down to like 2,100. Today it's back at 2,800. So you can sort of think to look at that and go, okay, cool, I can pre-invest in these cards. They will climb. The better the promo, the more the silvers climb. And bronzes, to be fair, they both count the same. It's vitally important that you understand that is more than feasible way to trade. Now, the next way you can trade is a very cheeky way to trade. And really to do this, you need to have some knowledge of League SBC method. And we are talking about position change trading that you've done yourself. Now, it's very similar to the Tech Avion method, if you remember from back in the day, but it's far more targeted. There are certain teams in this League SBC, or like sort of, I don't want to say like sort of the SBC itself, where certain teams don't have the positions required for the positions in the actual SBC itself. So as an example, I'm going to show you the example now. I'm going to not go into the actual league itself, but I'm going to say the ones you want to be looking at specifically. These are the SBCs you want to be looking at. The one that is Players 1 Club Exactly 11, Player Quality Max Silver. There are certain teams that one of the SBCs might require 2 strikers, for example. Some teams do not have a striker that is silver, if it's Max Silver. There is a team that I know that does not have any, like one single silver or bronze striker at all. Yet the SBC for their league requires 2 strikers. So if someone's got 6 or 7 players from that team, they've got a problem, because that team does not have what they need to get the full chemistry. So you can find out these teams. There's quite a few of them. You can find out these players and you can position change them yourself. Now, the one that I do specifically is a central midfielder that I pick up for 200, 300 coins. I spend, and I've written it down, I spend about 3,200 coins converting him up to striker, which means my total spend is about 3,400, 3,500. But I sell him for about 6 to 6,500 coins a few times per day. It's a really easy way to make coins. If you League SBC grind, you will find out these players. Bit by bit, you'll go, hang on, I can't use that team, it doesn't work. It's as easy as that. And it's hilarious because people are lazy and they'll go and buy it. Rather than realising they can't do it, they'll just search striker. And even if they've got that central midfielder in their team already, they won't realise because they don't know that player. It's not like you're going to someone well-known, like in seeing, a Ryan Fredericks, for example, and relatively knowing what he looks like. These are random bronzes from random leagues who you don't really know they are. And people go and buy them. And it's as simple as that. It's a bit cheeky, but at the same time, people should be keeping an eye on what they're buying and what they're selling. But it's been a method for years. It's similar to Tech Avion, but it's a really, really effective way to make coins at the moment. But also, conversely to that, some of those teams, like that team there has got 6 or 7 central midfielders, so someone else might position change themselves. And if they can't be bothered to do it, they just go and buy your position change instead. It's that easy. So that's what I'd be doing right now if I were you guys, and it's how you make coins from League SBC method. If you're grinding League SBC method, these methods are even easier. But let's say, for example, you're going to buy a right mid from Angers because you need to buy one for your team. If you see 2 or 3 undercuts, buy those 2. List those up, and that covers the cost of your right mid for Angers. You might make 3, 4, 500 coins profit, and your Angers right mid might cost you 1,000. It covers a chunk of that. And it means you're getting yourself a bit more profit than you would be getting normally. But that's what I'd be doing right now to grind League SBC method and make profit from it. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Check out the Black Friday sale at Futtrading. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.